Hello everyone, I know I said the third episode of PAINTCULIAR would be a pretty big deal, but then Dollightful came up with this tropical collaboration and I just knew I had to join. So I pushed back my personal project to put this one first. The best thing about this collaboration is that it's not a competition because I'm not a competitive person and I hate competition, so I think it's a great way for me to participate in something. This is my first collaboration. Even though it's a mega collaboration, I think it still counts. I feel like a repaint video is unnecessary, but hey, I think it's a great addition to the series, so I'm making one anyway. Let's just begin. For the base, we'll be using Yul Weber. Very predictable for this kind of theme, and we're going to turn him into a surfer. Not that kind of surfer. Put the head in hot water to soften the final antagonist of the body. The hot water softens the glue as well, so it kinda makes it easier for you to remove that cap thingy. Ta-da! Fill the indentation with hot glue. Remove the factory paint using pure acetone. Before I prime anything, I'm going to paint all the fishy parts on the body green. Every single fishy part on the body. For the second coat of paint, I'm using a darker green. Here's what the body looks like with all the fins painted. Reminds me of Bulbasaur. Look at me, I know a thing about Pokemon now. Let's prime the head and the body using Mr. Super Clear and Tamiya Color TS80 respectively. 3 times for the head and 2 times for the body. I blush the body using green soft pastels. Why green? To represent tropical rainforests. Wow. The colors I put have meanings now. What am I, an artist? I want to give the doll several tattoos. On one lower arm, I'm giving it one that says Wanderlust. I went over it again with black watercolor pencil, and here's what it looks like. And on the other lower arm, I'm giving one that says Good Vibes, which is probably the worst tattoo I've ever given to a doll. And on one side of his body, I'm giving him a silhouette of a palm tree with a sunset at the back of it. In real life, he would be a traveler, probably a digital nomad, and most likely to be white. I honestly find this kind of people annoying. This one turned out pretty good. I accentuate the scaly details on the chest using green watercolor pencil. I'm still not sure if I like this or not, but too late now. To seal and protect everything, I gave it a final layer of Tamiya Color TS80 and like 4 layers of matte varnish. For some reason, I want the fins to look shiny, so I give all of them 2 coats of super gloss varnish. Moving back to the head, let's give the face initial blushing. Using a darker green soft pastel, I deepen the blushing around the eyes and nose. I gave the face another layer of MSC before starting the eyebrows and doing the lips. Another layer of MSC and I map the eyes. I'm giving him half open eyes to make him look chill. Like he's a chill person. Well, he's not exactly a person, he's a chill being. While I'm at it, I add strokes to the eyebrows. I curve the lip line a little to make him appear smiling. Just a small smile. The eyes are orange to represent volcanoes. Now it's just matters of building up opacities and adding details to finish the face. Some scrap would add a nice touch, so let's give him that. Add highlights to the eyes, spray it again with MSC one last time, and the face is done! I want him to have that classic surfer's hair, so I unravel brown. Is that chestnut? Oh my god, who cares? And blonde acrylic yarn to get that texture. Turn the strands into wefts. Using a stronger glue, I stick the wefts to the scalp. Glue a row, trim it. Glue a row, trim it. Do it until it's complete. Using a damp toothbrush, I'm going to tame the hair just a little. Look at the fins, they are shiny. Now let's put the head back to the body. For the clothes, my mom got this fabric that's tropical-ish. But oh my god, the fabric was hard to mark, it was hard to cut, it was hard to sew. It was a complete headache. I still managed to make this shirt, but it's so ugly, so I just scrap it all together. But then I remembered I got this tropical print t-shirt that I never actually wore, so I used this one instead. It only took one sleeve to make the doll shirt. I think this one looks so much better, like, it looks more structured. I wish the pattern scale was smaller, but this is good enough. I also turned the rest of the shirt into a smaller t-shirt for my second cousin once removed. I did not make that up, he is my second cousin once removed. He saw me sewing the doll shirt and he took the rest of the shirt and he kept saying, it's nice, so the idea came up. It just surprised me because he's not even 3 and he already knows what he likes. The neckband is pretty big on him, but what could I do? It's actually been a while since the last time I made human-sized clothes, and honestly, it's not as hard as I remembered. Alright, back to the doll. For the bottom part, I made him this yellow, orange swimming trunks. I seem to have problem with colors. Why? Using a needle, I'm going to thread string around the waistband to turn it into a drawstring. Tie a knot and there you have it. What's a surfer without a surfboard, so let's make one for him. For the base, I don't know what this material is called. It's like if cardboard and cardstock had a child, it would be this material. I got 2 identical surfboard shape out of it. I printed tropical animals by Howard Robinson on regular paper and glue it to the base. While drying, put some weight on top of it so it will dry nice and flat. After you cut off the excess, you don't want to leave them like this because they're vulnerable. 1 drop of water and it's over. Coating them with gloss varnish would also ruin them, so what can we do to protect them? With laminating film. It's this sheet of transparent sticker. Apply it slowly and carefully because you don't want any wrinkles or air bubbles. They look like this after I cleaned up the excess sticker. Next, mark where the feet would stand and cut slits according to the marks. Push elastic through the slits and glue it down. This will hold the feet in place. Glue the base's wrong side together. The sim looks pretty ugly, so I'm going to cover it with a strip of platter. And with this we call it a doll. So, tropical. I live in a tropical country and I've never really thought much of it, at least until this project. Hopefully this doll matches the theme because I personally think he looks pretty good. He also looks kinda high, so that's perfect. I named him Chase the Surfer because Chase is a surfer's name other than like Brandon. So yeah, this is it for this episode. Like and subscribe if you want to. See you in the next one. Bye!